A long time ago, I read an in-depth article in a mainstream business magazine. Not a fringe conspiracy type, but a regular business article in a regular business magazine. It was based on a problem in political structures versus corporate structures. This pops up everywhere if you look for this. There was a brief scene in the movie The Aviator that showed this. Howard Hughes was arguing with a senator. The issue was some type of regulation. The senator was essentially working for the CEO of Pan Am Airlines. In one scene, the Pan Am CEO was telling the senator how to write an upcoming piece of legislation to benefit Pan Am at the expense of smaller companies. This was the issue within the article I mentioned previously. A company wanted to sell more products, so they concocted an absolutely genius long-term plan. First, they did a study where they knew what the outcome would be. The study took a year or so. Then once they got the result that they knew they were going to get, they hired a PR agency, and they spent another couple of years pushing the results of the study, which they knew would be perceived as generally bad. Once they'd built up enough concern within the population, they knew that Congress would get involved. So the same company, through various neutral political organizations, offered to help Congress solve this problem. This took another couple years. Finally, they helped Congress to create a bill that would hopefully solve the problem. And this bill favored the big company at the expense of smaller companies. This took a total of about 10 years. This is exactly how big companies always outframe Congress. Politicians always have a very short time frame. The next election, how they are doing in the polls. Corporations, on the other hand, can play the long game, and long game always wins over short game. Congress is playing checkers while corporations are playing chess. While Congress is worrying about the next news cycle or the next election, corporations are always thinking several moves ahead. You can do this in your own life. You can approach life like most people, thinking only about your next move. Or you can play the long game, build up long game plans, long game dreams, long game ambitions. Because no matter what happens in the day-to-day, that will pale in comparison to what you've got cooking in your long game plans. To learn more, visit mindpersuasion.com/dream-chaser.